Hello everybody, Lurgs here. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to save you time and money. And today, just a quick little tip on fence panels. Now these are just basic fence panels and I'm just going to show you how to strengthen them so they'll last a lot longer. Right, let's get cracking. I've got 6 of these fence panels to fit, and this is just a standard fence panel that I got from Wix. And these fence panels are designed to slide into these grooves on these concrete posts. Now you can see the state of the old ones. They're all bowed and twisted from years and years of wind and rain and rot. And I've got lots of them to replace. Now here's one of the fence panels that we're going to strengthen. And as you can see, you've got these 2 battens in the middle which go from the top to the bottom. Now these are just nailed through from one side to the other, and obviously over time nails will go rusty and they will gradually work themselves loose, and then the fence panel will slowly deteriorate. So what we're going to do is just going to bind those together. Now these battens, as I say, are nailed through to the other side, and on the other side you've got an identical batten, so that's what keeps it all nice and rigid. What you're going to need is you're going to need a drill, and you're going to need a wooden drill bit. I always drill a pilot hole because otherwise if you screw directly into wood it can split, and it just makes it a lot easier. Make sure you measure this up so that the drill bit doesn't go all the way through to the other side, just so it pulls it in nice and tight. And obviously make sure that the drill bit is smaller than the screw that you're going to be screwing in. Now I'm going to be putting 3 screws on each batten, so that is 6 screws per fence panel. So take your drill bit and drill your first pilot hole. Then take your galvanised rust-proof screw, and again make sure it's not longer than the fence panel, otherwise it's going to stick through to the other side and annoy your neighbours. So take your cordless screwdriver and just screw this in nice and tight, and you'll see at the end as it tightens it in, it literally pulls the battens together and just gives it a bit of extra strength. And with 6 of those, 3 on each batten, it just means that this fence panel will probably last a lot longer than it would have done before. Whilst I'm doing that, there's a link above now about how to clean your UPVC windows so they stay clean. So we've got 3 on this batten here. If you want to, you can put some in at the top, but that is pretty rigid at the top. This is my next fence panel. I'm just going to put some more screws into this. So I've already drilled the pilot holes. You can see there at the end, it's just pulling it in nice and tight to the batten in behind it on the other side. So we've got 3 on each batten, 1 there, 1 in the middle and 1 at the bottom. Now I've got 6 fence panels to fit, so that is 36 pilot holes and 36 screws. You can see here where the screw comes through on the other side. And obviously you don't want screws longer than the actual width of the battens, because you do not want that poking through onto the other side. Now to give it a bit of extra strength, what you could do is you could just put another batten crossways like this, but obviously if you're sliding it into the concrete posts, that is not then going to fit, so you could just make a shorter version and just screw that into the battens across the middle and just cut that to size just to give it a bit of extra strength. Little Hand says it's time for a cup of tea, and after all that hard work it is definitely time for a lovely cup of tea. Oh, if you found that video useful, please subscribe by pressing this button down here so you don't miss more videos on how to save you time and money. There's also some other videos around the edges of the screen here. If any of those are useful to you, then you can select those now. Thank you for visiting my channel, everyone. I really appreciate it.